commodities space now. We're talking to Dr. Ifeoma Nwokolo. She's manager research at financial derivatives company. Dr. Nwokolo, good morning and thank you for your time.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Great. So we've seen a decline in inflation. We've seen an increase in GDP. Do we see interest rate cuts in the horizon in Nigeria?
Wow. So we have seen inflation decline. That's true. And coupled with the recent MBS GDP reports. And we hope that MPC meeting is going to be holding in September. To me, I would say I see them maintaining rates. I say this because they will want to monitor inflation. You don't just say because inflation has tapered, you cut rates. It's not visible. So what we are likely to see is that they are likely to maintain rates in order to monitor the inflation trend over time. And probably September meeting is likely, okay, they are meeting again in November. So I think between now and the end of 2024, I don't see there's likelihood that they will maintain rates and also monitor the stability of the FX market. Let's not forget that Fed is set to cut rates in September. So cutting rates in September is an advantage to us if our own rate is still high. So you see that we'll have more of diaspora inflow, that is influx of diaspora inflow investments, that is in the form of FPI. So they are likely to maintain rates, to watch the trend over time. So cutting the rate now is not going to be possible. Also coupled with the fact that our real interest rate is in negative form. You cannot have a real interest rate of negative form and you are cutting rates. So it's when we have like a positive real negative interest rate. So cutting rates will be something to at least to consider.
All right, so we'll have to be patient, I see. We're
Exactly.
not like the US at this time. Let's put our eye on commodities now, oil. We see that there's a threat to supply coming from Libya, you know, where because of the protest and the anger with the CBN issues, they might that might affect production in the coming days. So we see that Brent is down as well as WTI. What does this mean for Nigeria at this time?
Okay, the increase in Brent is basically because of demand and supply dynamics. You see that there's a shortage in supply and demand is high. So it's going to benefit us because you see that oil is a major foreign inflow to the government. So this is going to not only impact our external reserve, it's also going to have an impact on our FX supply. And the pressure on FX supply will be at least be minimal because we're going to have more supply. And this will also impact our oil sector. Because in the recent time, we have seen that the GDP that came out showed that the oil sector grew by about 10%. So it's a plus for us. It will help us to at least export more oil, make more gains, and also boost our FX market and our reserve.
Yeah, talking about FX, I wonder if you've seen that story that the NNPCL has started exporting gas to China and Japan. I guess that should be good news for us, even though some people are saying, well, are they done with domestic demands? But I mean, that should be one way of getting more FX into the country.
Yeah, it's one way of getting FX to the country, yes. But if we talk about our domestic demand, we also need it here in Nigeria. So the quantity, it depends on the quantity being exported, but I do not see any crime or harm in that, because we need FX inflow right now in order for Naira to appreciate. So if Naira appreciates, so it is going to be a big plus for us. So it's not going to do any harm to the domestic markets for now. Is a temporary stuff anyways, until when the geopolitical tension is calm. I think it's not be a continuous stuff.
All right, Dr. Ifeoma Nwokolo, thank you so much for your time.